ahead and welcome. I just need to make sure that you guys can hear me okay, so please bear with me while I do that. If you happen to be watching this video in July, this video is not late. It is available to my paid subscribers first. If you would like to become one of them, you can utilize the link in the description box below, my love. A lot of people I find like to comment on my videos, it's July, it's late. No, baby, it's not late. You're just not paying attention. Therefore, to my paid subscribers, I appreciate you. I love you, and thank you for supporting this channel. And thank you for working with this revised format for the forecast this month. So let me just go ahead and make sure you can hear me okay. I have all of your cards shuffled, so we're just going to be rolling into one reading one after another, okay? Okay. I look good. Here we go. All right, lay them out. Okay. Okay. I have to think about all the Sagittariuses I know in my life. I'm thinking about one in particular, and I'm like, no, let me try to not singularly think of that one person. In general, I like your reading. We do have a major shift coming for you, it seems, so let's go ahead and jump in. Start of the month, we have Ace of Wands. There is a new passion, new fling, new project that has got your attention, at the beginning of June, something that you're excited about, something you're likely pursuing with passion. Theme of the month is Three of Wands, expansion, growth, leveling up. You're anticipating the next level. You know it's coming. You're waiting on your ships to come in. Key goal to pursue is the Emperor. The Emperor could relate to an Aries in your life, but it's also about fatherhood, also about direction, taking control, masculine energy, being directive, being authoritative, being a leader. Obstacle to overcome, the High Priestess. This could be overcoming your that's not what I want to say. I want to say overcoming your intuition. Getting back connected to your intuition. This could be in relation to somebody who is very intuitive that you may have a conflict with. This could be, sometimes I read an interpretation of the High Priestess once that it's about like sneakiness, but not quite like the Seven of Swords. It's like about being secretive. Like maybe feeling like you can't trust people around you. I'm going to open that, the book, and we'll dig into that a little bit further. Major accomplishment is the Tower. Okay, massive change, sudden change, upheaval, chaos, I don't want to say, transformation is more of the Death card, but it can be seen as transformation if it's like reverse, like personal transformation. A change in your values, oftentimes with the Tower. What to avoid, we've got the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This could manifest in a lot of different ways, so instead of trying to speculate how that can mean for you, I'll wait to clarify, because there's a lot of ways that could be interpreted in the position of what to avoid. Yeah. Interestingly, what to embrace is the King of Pentacles. Still earth sign energy, but a more mature version of the Page of Pentacles. Maybe this is a message, avoid thinking small. It's time to think big. Stepping into your full power. King of Pentacles, security, abundance, luxury, wealth, success, comfort. We love that for you, Sagittarius. Where to find support, Temperance. This is your power card that represents Sagittarius. This is also about compromise, patience, balance. Advice and encouragement is the devil here. This does represent Capricorn energy, but it also represents willing attachments. This represents playfulness. It can represent indulging in your passions, overindulging oftentimes. But I don't see this as negative in your reading. I see this you indulging into things that you find pleasurable. But it can also relate to work. I often think of devil as work, like the work. I don't think this is, I think this is more about pleasure than it is about financial gains. It could be, given that you have the King of Pentacles here. It could be. Let's clarify some of these. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know that I want to I don't know that I need to clarify the Ace of Wands. I feel like I'm not gonna clarify that. Clarify the Three of Wands, please. Theme of the month. House and Privileged Lady. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. House and Privileged Lady. In relationship to the Three of Wands, this could be in connection to maybe a state, an energetic state that you want to embody, Sagittarius, of being comfortable, being privileged, taking your finances to the next level. Again, expansion. You want to expand your foundation. Clarify the Three of Wands, please, for Sagittarius. Six of Wands, victory, success, achievement. Yeah, definitely that, especially going back to the King of Pentacles. Definitely success and achievement is in your future this month. I don't feel the need to clarify Emperor. That's pretty straightforward to me. Take control, take up space, have a clear plan, action-oriented. Lead and execute is the name of the game for this month, Sagittarius, okay? Have a plan, execute, or at least tell people how to execute. Let's clarify this High Priestess. Clarify High Priestess. Oh, before I do that, let me tell you what I was saying. All right. Now, this would oftentimes represent this in the reverse position. Okay. Ask yourself, do I struggle to trust my intuition fully? Perhaps you doubt yourself or feel silly or guilty for listening to your intuition. And as a result, you deny your ability to tune in and receive this potent information. You may also keep your intuitive capabilities hidden from others, fearful of their judgments or opinions. If this resonates, know that your intuition is your superpower, here to guide you and help you. Have faith in the universe and allow yourself to be in flow with its energies. Surrender and let go. The secretive nature of the High Priestess may suggest gossip and hidden agendas. Others may be keeping information from you or talking about you behind your back and sharing mistruths. Rather than making assumptions or diving into the depths of paranoia, have an open and honest conversation to surface and address these secrets. But I'm just sharing that just to share it. Otherwise, this is really about high divine connection and intuitive guidance. Whether within self or someone you know. She shows up in your tarot readings when the veil between you and the underworld is thin, interestingly. All right, let's clarify this, though. Clarify what you mean for Sagittarius for the High Priestess, obstacle to overcome. The Fool, new beginning. Maybe there's a new path opening up for you, but you're not sure if you can trust it. Clarify Look, 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. You're being taken. There's a new path opening up for you, Sagittarius, that is going to allow you to create the legacy and abundance you desire, but you just have to trust your intuition to get there. You have to take that first step. I'm sorry, I'm just like rubbing my eyes, rubbing my face. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, it's been a long day. Bear with me, my contacts, my lashes, my scalp. Clarify the message coming through. Clarify the High Priestess for obstacle to overcome for Sagittarius. Adjudication. Resolving a conflict. Yeah. That's kind of what was coming up for me too. Of like, the adjudication card is about a decision being made as well. It may not be between two people, but it is making an important decision or an important decision being made about you or for you. Doesn't necessarily mean yes or no. Let's pick a yes or no for shits and giggles. Why not? Let's see. I don't know what your question is. Ask whatever your question is, Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out. Please answer Sagittarius's question. No. Blows up in your face. Explosive combo. Broken. I don't know what your question was. Also take these cards with a grain of salt. Like, I don't love this deck. So take it with a grain of salt. All right. I like the deck for the imagery and the messages. I don't really like it as a definitive answer for yes or no. Does that make sense? Interesting about blows up in your face though, because the major accomplishment is the Tower. So maybe something is actually blowing up in your face. I don't know. All right, let's clarify major accomplishment for Sagittarius. Distant horizons. Okay, this could relate to something or someone far away from you. King of Wands is here, which is your energy. 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords, King of Wands. You know, Sagittarius, I'm starting to feel like something or someone far away from you is actually not going to come together. Like it feels like plans or maybe even travel plans are getting ruined due to someone's anxiety. I don't know why this would be considered a major accomplishment, so maybe I'm misinterpreting. The Devil here again, this could relate to a Capricorn or again, an attachment or... Okay, let me really look at this, Spirit. What are you trying to say to me for Sagittarius? Okay, you could be putting out a fire far away from you that has been causing stress and anxiety. There's something in relation to something far away from you. Second time the Devil is here. Maybe you're severing a connection or an attachment, an unhealthy attachment that's, you know, because the imagery of the chains, there's 3 images of chains here. Chains in 8 of Swords, chains in the Devil, chains on the distant horizon. So maybe with a major accomplishment, you're breaking chains somehow, breaking an attachment, hopefully a toxic one. I'm struggling with that one. How would I like to clarify? Okay, let's use the Cat Tarot. Okay, Three of Cups reversed and the High Priestess again. This might be a falling out, or not helpful. I started to say either a falling, because the High came out reversed, the High Priest. Anyway, this, look. The Three of Cups reversed is oftentimes in relation to family and friends that are, especially with the Distant Horizon card, far away from you. But what's the outcome? What is the outcome of this situation? Okay, it's going to work out for you. Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be a little messy, but it's going to come together. Okay? Okay. All right. But trust your intuition regarding this. Even if you have intuition of like if you have travel plans and you just feel like, oh, I don't know if I should get on this flight. I think I might catch the next boat or ferry or whatever. Trust that. There's a high emphasis on needing to trust your intuition around a connection with family, friends, or travel plans, okay? You're being divinely protected right now, okay? Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles out, what to avoid for you. Message here again, okay? Again, Page of Pentacles could represent Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It usually represents diligence, hardworking, wanting to prove yourself. It's too many. Clarify, please, what to avoid, Sagittarius, month of June. That was way too many as well. I'm getting too many, which I don't like. Let's try with the Cat Priestess, or the Cat Tarot, whatever the fuck this deck is. What do you have for Sagittarius, what to avoid? The Lovers, and is this the Devil again? The Lovers is Gemini energy, the Devil is Capricorn energy. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is holding back. Maybe this is a message not to hold back. I don't know what this, I really don't. I'm struggling, Sagittarius. Four of Wands. This is about domestic harmony. I don't know. Help me out, Spirit. The Page of Pentacles is typically about investing energy into something that you want to see manifested and come to life. I kind of think a message is coming through here, Sagittarius, that you want to avoid putting too much energy into something or someone that isn't paying you what you're worth. And with this message card, especially if you operate on like, I started to say commissions or something. I just want you to be careful this month because like, let's say you have a side business where like maybe you do virtual assisting or something for somebody, but they only pay you on commission. I don't know. Let's just say that. So this would be a month where maybe you may not want to put in a whole bunch of hours and a whole bunch of work because you may not see a return on that investment immediately. This feels like a message about your time, how to spend your time. But to be fair, it's not entirely clear to me in this exact moment. Maybe it will as we look into your love and your career reading. And nevertheless, I love that we have King of Pentacles here for what to embrace. You're not going to be broke. I do want to clarify the Devil here for advice and encouragement for Sagittarius, please. I would believe this is positive, representing your pleasures. Concern. Oof, okay. A lot of confusion around all this. Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Three of Cups, community, friends, family. I mean, to me, this would be a message that your community is actually fine, maybe despite you worrying about them. It seems like you want to be able to provide for your friends and family in some way. And you will be able to do that. It almost feels like you want to be the white knight in a situation. You want to be able to show up for your friends and family, especially because you're going to be in a financial position to do so. Okay. Careful not to spend it all. Okay. All right. Your monthly forecast is a little crazy. It's a little... I like it overall, but it's not entirely clear to me. Okay, that's all right. We're going to get the clarity. That's why we do multiple readings over here on the Lightworker Whit channel. We got to get all the clarity. Okay, we need to get all the answers. I think in general, this month is going to be a very positive one for you. But there's a lot of information to sift through. We're moving on to your love life. Let's see what's going on there. See what's happening over there in your love life. Maybe that will give me some clarity. So I do like, at least we had the Wheel of Fortune at the end of the month, sudden positive change. It's good. Also, the Devil being the dog in this deck is just so hilarious to me. Okay, let's see. Oh, damn, why am I doing that? It's the wrong deck. Oof. I feel like I want to pull one more card. Let me see. 2 of Wands. Okay, let's pull some oracle messages. We have for Sagittarius for the month of June 2025, Romance Angels. Okay. Let's unpack. All right, so Sagittarius, what to expect in your love life. We've got the Death card reversed and the Four of Pentacles. Just looked at the clock at 11:11. I don't know if that's significant. And the Four of Pentacles reversed. This feels like an inner transformation to maybe let down your guard, let down your walls this month. Maybe also releasing your attachment to the material things. Sometimes that's a message too. The Four of Pentacles sometimes can represent you're clinging on to something. So maybe, especially with the Death card reversed, this could indicate that you're resisting a change, holding on to something or someone. I hope that's not the case. It's either inner transformation or it's resisting transformation. And based on what I'm seeing here, I would be willing to bet that this is about inner transformation. The Death card does connect to the sign of Scorpio in case that's important for you. And I say that because when death is reversed, it's like a personal internal transformation versus an outward experience. All right, we've got the Star here and the Five of Swords in the position of the unexpected. The Star is reversed. The Five of Swords is upright, which represents conflict, winning at all costs. The Star is about hope, faith, and rejuvenation, and also represents the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, when it is, the star reversed as well, also indicates needing to tap into your faith, needing to believe that things will work out, believing that you can get through a difficult period of conflict, of resistance. Because I feel like you're kind of at the end of your rope a little bit regarding a situation unexpectedly. Theme of the month. The Lovers, we love to see that here. Also Gemini energy, second time the Lovers is coming out. It came out in the Cat Tarot. Nine of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands is similar to the Star reversed, where like you're already at the end of your rope, you're thinking about giving up, but the Nine of Wands is usually a message to just keep going because you've literally just made it so far. Why give up now? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles represents new opportunity, something that has the ability to grow. When it is reversed, it represents something that isn't growing, isn't taking root, missed opportunities sometimes. However, it's next to the World. So this is about major accomplishment and closing a chapter. So maybe you're closing the chapter or closing the door on something that you actually decided you didn't want to move forward or grow. This could even be a pregnancy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I don't know if this is a termination. Queen of Swords here, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, making a perceptive, being very perceptive and making an intelligent choice. Two of Wands reverse, going back to the drawing board, figuring out what you want. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles does, when it's reversed, I mean, sometimes I see it in readings and I still interpret it as something that has the potential to grow. But it's just next to the World here, which is just so interesting. Because to me, it indicates that something can grow if you want it to. Let's just open up on the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles plus World. Completing a long-term project may bring in unexpected reward or bonus. Okay, that would track because your what to embrace was the King of Pentacles. I didn't know that was a tarot combination. And maybe that's coming up in your love life because that, I mean, finances and love are closely related. especially if you've needed a win, like if finances were crazy, especially if you've been in sales and you've been like going through a dry spell for months. Maybe you need a big win. Okay, let me look. Okay, when the Ace of Pentacles appears reversed, you may be hesitant about moving forward with an offer. Don't move forward until you're ready. Maybe a warning that a financial opportunity could fall through unexpectedly. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Be very careful with your expenditures. Don't rely on the promise of a financial opportunity. Be pragmatic and allow a bit of fat in your budgeting in case you are without employment or have a large and unexpected financial outlay. You're trying to manifest goals but keep running into delays. Do you need to realign your goals to something more realistic? Ooh, financial or other professional advice may be necessary. That's interesting. Consider that the Two of Wands is here reversed, and the Two of Wands does represent needing to realign. The reverse Ace of Pentacles warns of a significant risk due to lack of planning. Spend more time in the planning stage. Ace of Pentacles reversed and Two of Wands reversed, which we do have here. Not next to each other, but we have it here. You lack sufficient planning and foresight and need to reassess your goals. Are you striving toward the right areas? Okay. Interesting. What did it say with the Ace of Pentacles? Completing a long-term project may bring in an unexpected reward or bonus. And then, okay. I think what's happening here, Sagittarius, with the Ace of Wands, because this is what's sticking out to me the most in your reading. I think that there is an opportunity for something, a relationship that really kind of feels like it's it. That like it's really good, like you're achieving a new level in your love life some way after a really long period of like hardship, but you're not really sure if it's right. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. You may not be feeling 100% confident about moving forward with someone or moving forward with a venture with your partner. It's okay. Wait till it feels right. Wait till you like revisit the plan, check your list, make your list, check it twice until you're really confident about it. Okay. The World is just such a positive card. It's about major accomplishment to me. So like, I really feel like there is a major win coming. You just want to analyze it properly before you move forward with it. You know what I mean? Like it could even be like an investment, like a house, like you and your partner have been searching for a long time for a house and you guys finally find the one you want, but you want to make sure you like check and triple check that it's a good investment before you move forward. That just is an example of how this could manifest. There's a lot going on though in your reading. Having inner transformation and changes, you're losing faith in some way because there's a lot of conflict. And maybe there's two threads at once. It's like imagine that you and your partner have been like working on a business together and you've been growing that for so long, but like personally, romantically, your relationship is just going downhill. So maybe you're not sure if you want to keep moving this business forward, this Ace of Pentacles, if the relationship itself is dwindling. You know what I mean? Like it could kind of represent something like that. Wanting to just understand in general how you're going to move forward with this relationship in your life, if at all. There does seem to be a big question here if you're going to move forward with a connection. Because I do feel like you seem to feel like you've invested a lot, but you're just not sure if it's worth keeping at it. So here's what the oracle messages are. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I do feel that in your reading. Like you really, which is why the Two of Wands is here. I don't think you entirely have discerned what you want. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and then also let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. I actually think that's the reading the message I want to read. Okay. The romance angels are helping you via other people to the degree that you'll allow this assistance to occur. This card indicates that you need to be more willing to ask for guidance, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among their acquaintances. This card is a signal that you'd benefit from spending quality time with your friends. If you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house and bring in fresh energy. Your friends may also introduce you to a wonderful romantic partner. I read that, but I didn't really process that. Okay, Whitney, focus. My mind is going in like 30 different directions. I'm also getting an image of a guy that I don't really know. Okay. I'm getting an image of like a black man in a hat. Kind of cool, kind of sexy. I don't know who this person is. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, ask for guidance, especially if you're unsure. Let your friends help you, especially within the context of your love life. For instance, discuss your feelings, hopes, and dreams. Then allow others to help you. Perhaps they'll offer support, give advice, or even know of a potential partner among your acquaintances. You'd benefit from spending quality time with your friends. Yeah, if you're currently in a relationship, you'll get renewed enthusiasm by having regular outings with good friends. Sure. If you're single, then spending time with these special people will get you out of the house. Okay. I think you need, like, whatever your situation, especially whatever situation that is causing conflict and whatever is making you feel like you're at your wit's end, I think you do need to open up to your friends about it, because it feels like remember going back to your obstacle overcome, you have the High Priestess. You're not really sure if you can trust your intuition. I think you're battling right now, Sagittarius, your intuition, because I think you know what you want to do intuitively, but it seems that you've invested a lot of time and energy into something in your life and you're not sure if it's worth letting go. That's what I'm getting here. And it could be in connection to a relationship in your life. It seems like there's a relationship you want to let go, but you've invested so much, and maybe there's a new connection coming through. Maybe that's the thing here. Remember I was saying there's two threads? Maybe that's the thing here. There's one connection that you've invested so much into, but there's another relationship that maybe you have the opportunity to allow to grow, but you're not sure which to pursue. This old connection that you're familiar with, that you have history with, or this new connection that has the opportunity to grow. That's why the very soon card is clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This card is all about stop sending mixed messages to spirit and source. It's all about like, look, bitch, we're going to help you get whatever it is you want, but you have to really figure out what the fuck you want. I also feel like I'm going to read the forgiving and learning card. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The romance angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before and that you're weary of being hurt again. Yet your defenses are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. Remember I said this with the Four of Pentacles. Sometimes you can be clinging. Maybe you're wanting to let down your guard, but you're afraid of change. You're holding yourself back maybe. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced, because that is a primary tool of healing. To change it to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame, or forgiveness or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. Yeah, I think that's a large part of why this reading feels confusing to me as well, because you haven't decided what you want. So for me, I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to figure it out and help you, but the lack of clarity is evident. I'm really trying to help you discern and make a decision, but I think you're probably going to be able to figure it out through your friends, through your community. I wonder if that's why you had the devil member as advice and encouragement, and your 3 of Cups came out. You need to spend some time, like go to brunch with your friends. When's the last time you went to brunch with your friends? You need like a girls' day, or like you need some quality time with your friends to kind of just like let them pour into you. And say, hey, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm experiencing. I don't know if I'm on the right track. And just hear what they say. Okay, hear what they say. Let's look at your career and finances. Nine of Wands out here again. Temperance out here again. The World out here again. Well, I'm not worried about your current finances. That seems to be going well. Mostly. Shit. Okay, here we go. All right, what to expect? 2 of Pentacles reversed and the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is things moving quickly, whereas 2 of Pentacles reversed is about getting your priorities and your finances in order. So it seems like quickly you're going to be forced to get your finances together fast. But there might be some motivation behind it. Maybe you want to apply or refinance something. So you're going to have to get your finances organized, get your priorities organized, because you want to see progress in some area of your life financially. The 8 of Wands also represents travel. So maybe you're going to be traveling, and that could possibly put a dent in your finances. Okay. Unexpected, we've got the 4 of Wands reverse and the Hangman reverse. 4 of Wands is domestic harmony. The Hangman is about releasing or stalling, needing to change your perspective, feeling stuck. Now with these energies reversed, this would be a message here indicating that there is some sort of falling out among family. There's a crack in the foundation with the 4 of Wands reversed. With the Hangman reversed, you're finally letting go of a community or a group of people here unexpectedly. Yeah. Yeah, you're washing your hands of somebody or a group of people. You're just like, you know what? I can't really deal with y'all anymore. Y'all cause too much drama, too much chaos, too much commotion, and I can't really be involved. Okay. Theme of the month, 9 of Wands, perseverance. Here again, a heavy emphasis on perseverance this month. The Sun reversed. This does represent joy, happiness, fulfillment, clarity. Also children. When it's reversed, it's about finding the joy within, finding what makes you happy again, finding that playfulness again. The the Knight of Wands reversed, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of energy that you don't know what to do with. A lot of restlessness. the Temperance here, your power card here again, which is balance, compromise, patience. Then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Take the emphasis on taking your time, patience. The World, major accomplishment. Something that you've been waiting on for a long time, I think, Sagittarius, is paying off with the World here. There's a huge, 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 huge win happening. Do I hear my Alexa? I programmed her to say this. I don't know if you guys heard all of that. But at 11:30, she starts my sleep playlist. So you guys are probably going to hear that. Okay, anyway. Alexa, stop. Oh, just like in another room, but she's heard it. Sagittarius, you're going to need to find some outlets to expend your extra energy, because I do feel like there's frustration regarding some people that you're dealing with this month. Like, you're ready to go. You're all systems go, but I don't think people are on your same wavelength. And you have to wait for them to catch up to your level of readiness. And it is going, like I said, it is going to pay off, but you're going to have to find other ways to exert your energy, or even your mental energy as well. I feel like you want to be doing things and you're almost ready to be like, you know what, y'all aren't serious. I'm going to go start this business myself. I'm going to do this thing myself. But like, just be patient. Just let them get up, work their way up to your level of readiness. Okay. First card that came out was Easy Does It. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. We do have Celebrate here. You've accomplished so much and you will accomplish much more. Take some time off and celebrate your success. You deserve it. There may be an unforeseen increase in your income. Mechanic. Mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but not all is lost. Consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or repair technician. You have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. Leadership. It's time to step up into the leadership role of your own life. You can expect to succeed in any leadership positions. Your finances will greatly improve once you accept and step into your power. That's also really interesting because remember, the major key goal to pursue for you this month was the Emperor, which is all about leadership. You know, Sagittarius, I feel like you're going to have to kind of wait this month to be nominated into a leadership position. Does that make sense? It's almost, I'm getting the feeling of somebody who like secretly wants to be president, but doesn't want to put themselves up. They want their party to say, hey, I think Sagittarius should be president. And you're kind of like, yeah, I should. Like, you know what I mean? It almost feels like that. You like trying to be humble, but you're trying to let other people like, trying to make sure other people see what you see. It's kind of what I'm getting there. It's all about patience this month for you, but there is a big win coming. You just have to slow down. Take your time. Knight of Pentacles. Did I talk about this? The Knight of Pentacles is about, I don't know if I talked about your other cards. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, diligent, hardworking. The World is major accomplishment, like we talked about many times throughout this reading. Your oracle message of the month is also patience. Patience. All right, 16. Here we go. Peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. I think this applies to your love life as well, with that Ace of Pentacles reversed. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. That also ties back to the High Priestess of like allowing that intuition to come through. I think you're really like wanting so badly to make sure you're staying on the right track and you're not making any slip-ups, that you're not allowing that little quiet voice to be loud enough of saying, go there, look there, text this person, call that man, you know? I'm not worried about where you'll end up by the end of June, because I do think you're going to be in a good position. I think it's just all the stuff in between that is frustrating for you. Okay? Major changes happening by the end of the month for you, though. With the Tower, the Devil. I do think it's going to be something that, again, like I look at the Devil like willing attachments, like something that's pleasurable, something that you want, but also like a mutual agreement, if you will. All right. I hope this is helpful, Sagittarius. I know that was a little clunky, but we made it through. Drop some comments below. Don't try to prove anything right. Let this wash over you, and as things start to come to form, remember this reading and come back to it as often as you need this month, okay? Otherwise, I'll see you in the rest of the readings this month. I love you so much, Sagittarius. Have a great month.